What if we could give our kids a real-life superpower? Well, today we're going to dive into a curriculum that does exactly that. It's all about turning them into financial superheroes who can navigate the world of money with total confidence right from the start.
Really think about it for a second. What if financial literacy wasn't this big, scary topic that we only start to tackle when we're adults? What if it could be an exciting adventure that we start with our kids from the very beginning?
And that's really the whole mission here, to reframe financial literacy as a kind of heroic quest. So instead of it being some complex chore, it becomes this empowering journey for kids, a way for them to build real financial strength.
Now, every great adventure has to start somewhere, right? And for our financial superheroes, that very first step is tackling a huge question. Why do we even have money in the first place? To answer that, we actually have to go way back in time, before cash and cards, to the age of bartering. Just picture it. You have a really cool, shiny rock, and your friend has a snack you want. You could just trade. That direct swap, well, that's bartering.
But, bartering gets tricky pretty fast. How do you decide if your one shiny rock is worth a whole snack, or maybe just half? And what if you want to trade for something big, like a bike? You can't exactly carry 100 rocks around in your pocket. And this is exactly why money was invented. It's a simple, universal tool that has a set value, it's easy to carry, and you can save it. It just makes trading fair and, honestly, a whole lot easier.
So once our hero understands why they have this tool, they've got to learn how to use it. And that brings us to the next stage, cracking the money code, which is where the big idea of money becomes something really practical.
And the curriculum here is so smart. It's all done step by step. So first, kids learn to just recognize the coins and what they're worth. Then, they get to master counting different combinations, like knowing 2 quarters and a dime makes 60 cents. It's only after that foundation is solid that they even introduce the $1 and $5 bills.
The result of teaching it this way is really powerful. Money stops being this huge, intimidating adult concept. It just becomes a simple, fun code that kids can feel incredibly proud of for cracking.
Okay, so our hero understands their tools, but now they have to learn how to use them wisely. This leads us to the next superpower, the power of choice, and understanding that crucial difference between needs and wants.
Just teaching a child to pause and ask, is this a need or a want, is a total game changer. It helps him see that, needs like food and a safe place to live are non-negotiable, but wants are choices. Mastering this single distinction is their first real financial superpower.
And right after that, when a child realizes they can actually choose not to spend on a want today, they unlock their next ability, the superpower of saving. They learn that money isn't just for spending right now, it's for building towards even bigger goals down the road.
And now, it's time for the final trial. This is where all their training comes together in a hands-on practical test, the shopping quest.
In this final mission, kids get to go into a simulated shop with their own budget. And this is where they have to put it all together. They're counting their money, they're weighing their needs against their wants, and they're making smart purchasing choices right there in the moment. It is the ultimate hands-on test of all their new heroic abilities.
So, what's the ultimate reward for completing this whole journey? Well, it's not just about knowing how to count change. It's about building a solid foundation for lifelong financial strength.
There's a quote from the curriculum itself that just perfectly captures the spirit of this whole thing. It's about empowerment. The real goal is to give kids the essential skills they need to make effective financial decisions for the rest of their lives.
And that's the most important reward of this entire journey. It goes way beyond just facts and figures to build genuine confidence. It teaches the difference between simply knowing what a dollar is and having the self-assurance to manage it wisely for a lifetime.
So all this really leaves us with a powerful question to think about. Whether you're a parent or an educator, after seeing this heroic journey laid out, what's the very first money lesson you're inspired to share?